Hi everyone, it's Rachel Palmieri, Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. I was playing with the Stamparatus and Very Versailles a week or so ago to make a card for a challenge, a colour challenge, using the colours from Playing with Patterns, which are quite unusual colours. They use Calypso Coral, Purple Posy, Crushed Curry, Night of Navy and Coastal Cabana. And I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. So it was a matter of getting inky and playing, I guess. Now, when you manage to get a border as nice and straight as that one, it's always a great feeling. And I couldn't possibly do it without a Stamparatus, and even then it took me 2 shots to get it straight. But since I still had it set up, I thought I would run through that process. So Very Versailles is a beautiful stamp set. It has a script stamp, which is really useful for backgrounds often. I suspect it's written in Latin. It's so small I can barely see it, so that's just the way it is, I guess. This is the little border stamp that I've used, and you'll notice that the like the cameo frame is on this one. I also used on both of the cards this beautiful white muslin ribbon that is part of the Flowers for Every Season combo pack of ribbons, and it might slip past you when you're looking through the catalogue, but it's a beautiful range with the linen or muslin in white, Just Jade gingham and Midnight Mist twine, which has silver wound through it as well. Really enjoying using those, all of them. Anyway, I will slightly pack up this stuff and have a go at making a similar card, but hopefully a little bit different. I did change up the colours a little bit, I decided. So, this is the Stamparatus, and it's a stamp positioning tool, basically. Other companies have them, and when we were asking Stampin' Up to stock those tools, they said that they could probably do something better. And so they worked with a group of demonstrators and came up with this. And the wonderful thing about it is that you can move it along for stamping in different positions, but always straight. You could also use it for repeat stamping, where you might have happy birthday in multiple layers down a card, or thank you, or whatever sentiment you've got. It's also great when you're using a really large stamp, like a background stamp, because they're often difficult to get down and evenly stamped. And this is the block for the background stamp, and I can barely use it. Plus it costs $29, so I would rather invest $85 in a Stamparatus that I can use for a lot more things. When you buy it, you get 2 plates, and as you can use both sides of them at the one time, it's quite flexible, I guess. You also get this pad, which I don't actually need when I'm using a red rubber stamp. That already has a little layer of padding under it, but the photopolymer stamps don't. So that's why we have this included. Often I just leave it in anyway, because it does give a nice cushion, and it means that I don't have to apply very much pressure. Now I have my stamp positioned away from the edge because I do find it sometimes difficult to stamp when you're up near the corner. And I will demonstrate what I'm doing with this now. I'm moving it down 2 steps because of the length of the stamp, and they've designed it so that it links up beautifully. And then I need to move it down another 2 steps, and we'll do that final piece at the bottom, which of course is only half a stamp. Now, I didn't do this on the other cards, but you know what? It's easy enough to flip it round and do the other side to match. I just have to get it on the line so that I'm reasonably assured that it's straight, and I guess I can start at the bottom. Go up 2. Another 2. We're back at the top. It also comes with 2 magnets, and I've put book binding tape on mine because it's the strongest tape that I have in the house. And you want to not ever let those magnets get together, because once they do, you can barely prise them apart, and you'll probably snap them when you do prise them apart. Now what I was thinking while I've got navy ink out is that I would have a go. Now this is where it could all come unstuck for me. I'm going to try and put the sentiment on, and I sometimes have trouble getting them straight. You also might note that I have masking washi tape on it, and that's because I don't want the always in this particular one. So I'm hoping that I lined it up straight. I'm not totally confident actually. I may try to use the lines a little bit. So there's lines on the plate as well. This is getting a bit scary. I'll have another shot down here. Okay. Well, you know what? No matter what happens, I'm going to go with it. Alright. So I ink up the sentiment, and then I remove that tape, and hopefully I haven't got any ink on it, and it will just say thinking of you. And is it straight? I believe it is. So how's that? Now, looking for this to give that a clean. I'm going to leave the other one where it is for now. But this is quite a large one. Which I would prefer to do like this, and I'm going to do it in Bumblebee. But I might stamp it off first. so that we get a fainter image. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to do the leaves in mint macaron. Now I don't want to cover the words, I'm going to have to move that. So I'll stamp up there a little bit. And then down. And maybe a faint one. Close up a few of these stamps ink pads. Move this away, and I guess I should look for some card base. I think I might prefer it on navy, actually, if I can locate some. This is going to be quite quick and easy. I was just having a look and I'm thinking I don't even know if I want to put ribbon or embellishments on it, because it could be suitable for either a man or a woman. Sorry, I've shot away to cut an inside. I still haven't quite got my cutting things in a handy position to grab. Now I think that it should have some stamping on it. Not much, maybe just a leaf. Although while I've got it set up, I could go right across with the border, couldn't I? So I've stamped twice. Now if you've got any questions, please get in touch. I'm quite happy to answer messages, and if I am able to help, well, I'll be very happy to. So that's it, Very Versailles. Now where's the others? They're quite different. Bye.